yours truly, Supertrini Vibes. I'm a wonderful co-host.
Annie.
And we are here at Wilmag Studios. Shout out to Wilmag.
Yep.
Love in the house. Annie,
Yep.
hi.
How are you?
How's it going, girl?
I'm
Where's the
good,
scene?
thank
Where's the
you.
scene? Everything good?
Yeah, I should be asking you because you was the one that's been outside traveling, enjoying Carnival while I have been in the UK. So how have you been?
But you've been enjoying Carnival vicariously.
Yeah.
Through me.
Yeah, to be fair, I did actually watch the live stream of Trinidad Carnival this year,
You know?
and I did feel like I was in Trinidad.
And
I enjoyed
that means we was effectively on the stage together.
Technically, because I could see him on the stage and I was messaging him and I could see the instant responses. And I was like, no, you need to move because I don't feel like you're in the best position. So, yes, there
imagine
was
that,
backstage.
Right?
I was directing him
I
from
on stage in Trinidad, and he's watching me on
YouTube.
stage on YouTube in London
Yep.
and telling me, go on the other side of the stage.
Yes, I was.
But she don't know how the stage set up. Any side of the stage is a good side of the stage because you'll get bacchanal front, bacchanal back, bacchanal side,
No.
bacchanal left, bacchanal up, bacchanal down. But the only camera she's seen is the TTT camera, I think it is. I think it's TTT
It
camera.
was. And thank
Yeah,
you because it was a
TTT
good
camera.
stream. I
Yeah,
enjoyed myself.
good
She said I
stream.
watched it for the whole day and I felt like I was right there in Trinidad. But yes, how are you? How was Trinidad?
Trinidad, let me get straight into it. Trinidad it's always a blessing to be home and experience Carnival. This year, I really tried to get around a lot more to more aspects of our Carnival to bring to you all. And it was even more eye-opening to see how difficult it is for people on the ground.
What do you mean by that?
When I mean, for all the people that come out to go into Fetes and enjoy themselves in Fetes and thing, their Fetes were there. For the hard-working person that waits for Carnival, the small businesses that just wait for Carnival to come around in order to make ends meet, it was difficult for them, a lot of them.
Okay.
You know, and that's like from having conversations with people on the ground and asking them, you know, how they saw and felt about Carnival and the way it was being.
Why was
put
this
out
year
there.
more difficult than any other year?
There was a
And
lot
difficult
of changes.
in what sense? Like,
A lot of changes. So let's start with there wasn't as many venues as there was before.
yeah, I
And
saw the
these are-
back.
yeah.
I think everybody saw the where are they actually having Carnival because
Yeah.
it sounded like you had no venues to host things in
Yeah.
and things got very.
So it was
Very
very
techie.
difficult. And when you think about venues, people don't just think about the fetters. Or where it is we're gonna take these people to go and fet. But there's so much more. There's people who do the food, who do the cleaning. They all are from Trinidad and Tobago, and they all looking forward to that job or looking for that job to make ends meet. And if those jobs aren't there, they have to try and find it somewhere else
Yep.
during that season. Which
Yep.
makes
So it was a
much-
knock-on effect for it's
Yeah,
like the
a
whole
total knock-on
hospitality
effect.
industry.
Yeah, a
Yep.
whole knock-on effect. And then you would go into the capital, and it just didn't have that raw vibe and that raw carnival vibe that I would usually get when I reach a Port Spain. When I reach in town, you go up the promenade, you would just feel it. You know, you take a walk on Frederick Street, you take a walk on Henry Street, you'll feel it. You know, you walk up to the savannah, even if you're driving on the savannah, you will just get that feeling. And when you look at the savannah and the grass ain't cut, you're wondering what's going on. Serious, at Carnival time, the grass is cut clean, everything shaved nice, everything looking crisp. It wasn't there,
Okay.
you know?
So
And
it was
even with the food aspect as well, if you're coming on from Jerningham Avenue onto the savannah grass, it's a totally different feel. You're always greeted with aromas of soup and barbecue and all kind of thing. You know, yes, there's the Flavor Village, which a lot of people had their food stores in there, but the foot traffic was very much directed just for that.
Okay.
You know, which made it difficult for other people who
Other
usually
vendors,
would
yeah.
have all the other vendors that were there. From that perspective, from a cultural perspective, soca was real good. The soca for 2026 was really good. It was real nice. People truly came to Trinidad to fet who wasn't from Trinidad. So as they touched down, they was in every party. You know, they was in every
That's how it
party
should
enjoying
be.
themselves. They asked me, they was like, "Oh, where Annie?" I said, "Annie say she ain't ready for this kind of speed, on. That's why she ain't ready." That's why I tell them. But you could tell, you could. Why is why
Super
it was
lied to
wrong?
you. Yes.
Why it was wrong?
Yeah.
Tell you had to go and do a whole fitness regime to endure Trinidad Carnival, you know? Because I didn't even drink alcohol and I sure I was drunk.
Well,
I sure I
a
was
lot of
drunk.
a lot of people can vouch for that. I'm sure they thought you was drunk as well.
Well, that was only in hard fet though, because that was different. Hard. Watch me. Can I see it now? If you go to Trinidad, go to hard fet. When you come to Trinidad Carnival in 2027, hard fet is where you need to go. It have no such thing as VIP.
No.
Everybody and anybody in the fet enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
And if it is you're coming with a biased mentality of there's no room for older soca artists or soca artists that have been plying their trade for 30, 40 years, who've been carrying the flag for soca music throughout the Caribbean, and all they want to stand up and complain about them, don't come. Don't come. But if you want to see a true representation of how fetting was 15 years ago, before some of all your time, 20 years ago, where it was just
Before social media.
when it was just fet.
You're not out there with your
rag,
phone in your
flag,
hand. You're just
no phone in your hand. You have your I have my nice sneakers on, but you have your bust up sneakers, right? You have a short pants. You walk with your flag, your rag. If it is you can't find your friends, you just tell them, we meeting back by the entrance or the exit, and that is it. You're gone and you're fed. You understand? I do that with my cousins, everybody. I tell everybody, I said, once I reach inside here, look for the flag. That is where I will be. And I will be up in front. Make no mistake about it, that is where it is I was for the whole of hard fed. The whole of hard, I was up in front. If it is your door like that, you can stand up in the back and watch the little video on the screen and thing, but you go miss out. You go miss out. If you really love the fet, hard fet is the fet for you.
Okay, well, yeah, so you definitely went, but yeah, I'm sure, to be fair, you didn't even give me that much footage from Hard Fit. That's how I know he enjoyed. I don't think I got anything.
That was the fet.
I was like, I don't think I got anything from that one.
I take a day off.
But you went to quite a few other events.
Freetown was amazing.
Yeah,
as
Freetown,
always.
you got... And the feedback from everybody, like even some of the interviews that you sent us, everyone said that it was such a spiritual, like organic, natural family experience. Like they had goosebumps, and that's what Freetown Collective can do for you. Like their music just hits different.
It wasn't even just about Freetown. Eh? There was a moment where Michael Teja was performing Capital, and I knew Patrice was coming on, right? And when he just slowed down the music and he said, Olia, I want us to really show that energy. We in Trinidad and Tobago is really time for us to show and represent who we are. And as it raised and Patrice run on, I couldn't even record. I couldn't even,
I did not get any footage.
I mean, when Patrice was on that stage, on Freetown Collective stage, with Michael Teja performing Capital, it was absolutely amazing. When you look out and you're seeing red, black, and white, and then you're seeing some other island flags just waving and thing. In the Capital, with Freetown Collective, it was sweet. It was sweet. It was sweet. I was real. It was something that you have to be there to truly feel it and recognize. And even our wonderful media behind the scenes, Ryan, he was there and he was, all of we was vibing. All of we was real enjoying myself. Shout out to Ryan, boy, so it was good. And there was some other really good aspects as well. Shout out to Just Vibes, Trinidad Gladiator, for shout out to Trinidad Gladiator as well for doing extempo and freestyle competition.
Yeah. He said that was like a bucket list moment for him.
Yeah, that was nice. And one thing as well, in Freetown, they had sign language. So you could, if it is you couldn't really, what I want to use, be involved with sound.
If you had a
somebody
hearing
that
impairment,
was
then you had
creating
somebody.
signs for you.
No, that's
for you
wicked.
to
So you
feel
could
the
still
energy.
feel involved.
Yeah, you could feel involved because
I ain't never seen that at a concert before. Someone,
yeah.
but it's the inclusiveness.
UK family step up, right? Imagine you go into a fete and there's somebody sign language in the fete.
That's what I said. I've never
That's
seen
crazy,
that before,
right?
but it's the inclusivity.
Yeah.
And I bet they're still there vibing to the music as well. So it's
Yeah.
not just I'm whining as I'm doing it.
You know what? I think I'm gonna speak to Just Vibes family about that, you know, because we say we's a everybody thing. We need to level up. We need to level up.
You're not yet.
Yeah,
Not
we're
yet.
gonna
Mark,
level up.
You're not yet.
Yeah,
No,
we're gonna
I'm
level
joking.
up. We're gonna level up. It literally just came to me. Yeah, we're gonna level up.
But that's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yeah,
And
it
again,
was
that
nice.
goes to their nature. They are genuinely for everybody. Everybody should feel that there's a welcoming space for them to come and enjoy it. And music is for everybody.
Yeah, it's
And it may sound
and there's
silly
something for everybody too.
yeah.
You know, there's something for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only thing I would say, I wouldn't talk about the difficult parts of it yet. One thing I would say is that if it is you truly love soca music, we're in a space right now in Trinidad and Tobago where the young people, they don't have a real connection to it.
Okay.
And it's really, really difficult. I went to that school for jump up. I remember when I was growing up, jump up was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You must
What is jump up?
must get like a passing wine in a jump up. So it's like what you call like a school fete. School fete. But it is an artist who lives in the area may pass through, but they will make sure there's a DJ. You can dress up and come in your normal, you'd have to put on your school uniform. Some people will come in the school uniform, and you might get a little brush past wine. You understand? From that girl in school that you really like, you might get a brush past
You
wine.
shouldn't be whining in school. You should be doing books
Now
in
we
school.
be
but
pelting
it's
ways
fine.
since second year. We pelting ways. What are you talking about?
School is what there's
Pelting ways. When dollar wine came out, everybody learned how to wine. Cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, dollar. Everybody had the dollar in their hand. Dollar, 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 dollar. Watch me. Everybody learned to wine from that song.
School is for books.
Listen, Carnival jump up, wine. You understand? That's
But
the
yes,
one
go on.
thing.
So you were saying that did not happen this year?
So
or?
no. There was the jump up. They asked me to come and play some music. I gave my time. We went. So me and Trinidad was there. He was MCing, and these kids just kept on coming up and asking for zest. I'm telling you, and
No, I believe that, but that's where
I'm
we're
coming
at.
up saying to them, I said, look, no.
Zest is definitely not for school.
I said, listen.
This is soca. I can give
said
you maybe
no.
a little dollar wine, but zest is not for. What age are these children?
I tell you, this is secondary school.
Yeah, but secondary school varies. Are they?
From the age of 12, 13 to 16.
Okay.
16 and 7. So
Yeah, no, you don't need
so
to
them-
be zesting at 13. You need to.
do you remember when I was playing this soca, you would have like small little pockets of young people. Small little pockets of young people with the little crew whining and thing, right? And then you'll have the fellas and them as normal. They'll be watching the girls and I'm like, boy, I really want to go and take a little wine, but it had too much light. And then I see these two fellas climbing up on top of the thing, closing all the louvers to make inside the thing dark. I say, but like they know what's going on inside here. So I see them closing it up, right? And then the teachers had said that there were some younger guys or young boys that wanted to come and show up their skills and DJ and whatever, right? So we said, cool, no problem. Now I know after about half an hour DJ and I'm playing the soca and I see the little pockets, I said, I know these kids really not really feeling the soca. You understand? And I'm not changing, I'm not going to play nothing else but soca, it's carnival. You understand me? When these fellas, these young boys come on to play, they play 3 soca songs.
Three songs.
1, 2, 3. They play woman and woman and woman and rum and a woman
Yeah.
and woman and woman and rum. They play that.
My road march.
They play Can't Pick a Good Man, Lady Lava. And they play both at the same time. So they're high and drunk at the same time. Lyrical.
Yeah.
Big up yourself, lyrical.
At the same
Right?
time.
That's what they play, right? Then right after that, zest. Zest, when I tell you zest. And all of a sudden, me know who wake up some red ants patch, but you just see children coming out from under the ground, from who coming out from wherever. Then all of a sudden, they all gang up in this corner, right? And I'm watching the teachers and them, one, they're singing the same Zest song. Disappointing. Right? Even the police in the school singing. I said, this is the problem with our society. You understand? This is where it is.
There's nothing wrong with liking Zest. Don't let Supertrini shame you.
You have 10 months of the year that you can enjoy it. Give us what we have worked so hard for to put on a global scale. Right? And now we have to fight that. With our with our young people. And I want to say fight is the word I would use.
So you don't think Zest should be played at Carnival?
Hell no. I don't believe, because it's not soca music. It's its own genre. And that genre can be played after Ash Wednesday. They could do whatever they want. And before and before Boxing Day. They could do whatever you want. Do whatever you want in that time. For me, personally, and also for us culturally, we need to respect that aspect of our culture and make it absolute. Now, saying that, you go on the avenue, I reach on the avenue, put up in my car, park the car, come out the car. The first club on the avenue, guess what they playing?
It's your country.
Dance hall. And watch me.
Well, yeah.
I was so mad. I can't remember. I didn't even want to remember the name of the club. I was so mad. As I said, this is a product of how it is. We just say, nah, it's okay. A little bit of this is okay. No, it's okay. A little bit of that is okay. That is the product of that. And not making sure that we set a standard and maintain a standard. And that's one part of our culture that we've lost.
No, that's it. You need to go and chat to your culture with your minister of culture and be like, we need to bring back soca.
Don't even let me don't go down the government route here, because that is a whole other onion bag that will start to
bring
move
back
around.
soca.
Nah, it's from a political perspective. All I will say is we can do so much better. We can do so much better, and we as a community, a Caribbean community, we deserve so much better.
Fair.
We do.
Fair. So I guess you kind of touched on it. Well, you didn't really, but I'm going to kind of go there now. You mentioned, I can't behave. Was it call me home? I can't behave myself.
Annie.
I can't behave myself.
Annie.
Yes.
You just do this all the time.
People, what?
What is no?
If you know me, my friend actually messaged me earlier and was just like, "You're really singing." So I'll put it out there. I'm an Arsenal fan. I was very, 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 very upset yesterday, and I'm putting it out there because it's relevant to what I was saying. Your heart is broken. But I was there singing a chant. I snapped it, and my friend was just like, there's not one single word that you have said correctly in this, yet you are screaming. I was just like, yeah, everything I do. I don't know the words to any song, but I will sing it with my chest every single time. Yeah. And every word will be incorrect, and I will still sing it like I wrote the song and the words are correct. So, yeah. The Road March race.
Well,
thoughts on that, and thoughts on that, because...
Well, what I would say
everybody
is
had
this,
a
right?
comment.
What I would say is this, right? You remember when we did our live in December, right? And respectfully, yours was already out for like about a month and a half. And that was pumping hard.
Yep, and everyone,
all the way through, right?
Yep.
You reached Trinidad. I reached Trinidad the last week of January. That was still there as the song. Then out of nowhere, there's only woman and 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 I can't behave myself. I was like,
I can't behave myself. Even as the music hits me. See, I do know the words.
You can what?
I said I do know the words.
When you're ready.
Yeah, takes me a little while to.
Soca give me.
Life.
Hands up. Soca give me. Vibes, hands up.
I was going to say life again. Anyway.
No, but when that song started hit, right? And I was in Flavor Village, right? I was in Flavor Village. I was so fortunate that Voice performed in Flavor Village. And that was probably in the first week of him putting out the song and performing the song. That was literally the same day I reached Trinidad, I was in Flavor Village that night. Right? And he performed that night. And Nadia was there too. But
Stay focused.
Right. And I literally just stood up and I see, right, he performed two own way, he performed this. And then when he started singing, woman, I just started looking around. I looked because that's all it had people there. And I started looking around and seeing people just going, I was like, oh gosh, this song
has got
is going to
something in
cause
it.
problems. It's going to cause divorce, right? It's going to cause divorce. It's going to cause arguments in homes. Everything, you name it.
It didn't do
And what? It have fellas that was literally sending voice notes, darling, I'm not coming home now. Right now, I can't behave myself. You know what's that? You know what's that? Your woman stand up outside the fete, waiting to pick you up. Because she say, you don't send her a message saying you can't behave yourself in the fete. What the woman going to do? She coming out, she looking for you. She waiting outside that fete. And not knowing, not realizing that she inside the same fete. She inside the same fete, doing what she doing. I given a story of one of my brethren and them had to deal with. She was in the same fete as him, but she acted like she wasn't in the same fete because he sent her voice. he sent she a voice not saying, I can't be here myself. You understand? She say, all right then. Let me see how much behavior you go have. I go in the fete, she stop and wherever she fete. And she wait for him outside the fete. When he walk outside, he's like, wait now. And you say, can't behave yourself? Let me go home and let me can't behave yourself, let me go home. Yes, that it was. I was dying. I said,
so yes, road march.
But for road march,
yes.
Let me center myself here. Publicly, everybody wanted Voice to win. Marshall Montano did his job.
He did.
In selling his song.
He did. He marketed to himself properly, and yeah.
And when I tell you he put in work.
He did.
Not work, he worked. From north, south, east, west. The only place he didn't reach was Tobago. You understand me? But the song wasn't Tobago, but he didn't reach. Right? And it was great that the pageantry of it happened when Bungie Garland decided to throw his hat in the ring last minute.
I was going to ask you on that, but go on, continue.
No, but that for me shows you an essence of carnival that has been missing for a very long time.
I don't know how I feel about my Bungie throwing his hat in the ring at the last minute. You're always going to love it because you're biased.
No, it's not. It's
you're
not
biased.
Matter because it's Bungie, you know.
It is.
If anybody had done it, I would have been happy.
No, the reason why I'm a bit sitting on the fence because he's done this before where he said, "Oh, I'm not going to do it," and then the last minute he does.
We like that.
Himself. We don't like that. We don't.
Yes,
not everybody likes
that. We like that.
Not
we
everybody
like Bacchanal.
Not everybody likes Bacchanal like that.
We like Bacchanal.
Not everybody likes that.
We want Bacchanal.
Not
Give me more.
No.
You understand? Because I'm still a road man.
I'm still a road man and I love the song. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the song. And I am still a road man.
You realize we didn't even say the song that won was Marshall Encore. Just so
so Marshall Encore was the one that won.
Match.
The people's choice was definitely Voice. But as I said, in watching the stream, I can understand why Marshall won because that song was curated for the moment of crossing the stage. And when I saw the bands cross and I heard Voice, I was like, for me personally, obviously I wasn't there. This was me watching from home, but I was like, it just didn't hit. Voice's song just didn't hit the same way that Marshall's did on that specific moment. But I did say, no disrespect to Marshall, after that, Voice's song is still going to be pumped and Marshall's song is going to slowly die down because the moment was for Road March.
Slowly die down is not even the word I would use. Nobody will play.
I was being polite. I was being polite. No, because I've heard people play it in fetes here now, but it will be played once, whereas Voices being pulled up. But that song was created for that moment. I don't think he was thinking. He was thinking, I want to win the title that I've won.
He wants his accolades.
Yeah, and he's got them, and he deserves it.
I just recognize that this year is the most amount of interviews he's ever done with people, right?
He was on podcasts. He's been active. He's been very, very, very busy.
The most amount of legwork, and he didn't have as many fetes as he usually would anyway, right? His fet list and where he performed was much less on paper, but we knew it was much more based on social media and his social media.
His interviews were killing me though. People were just like, this man is on every single chart. He was like, I only went on 4. They were like, what do you mean 4? No, they were like, everywhere we turned, there was Marshall.
With the truck thing, it don't really make a difference. With DJs and what DJs choose to play on the road at Judges Point. In terms of Judges Point as well, I would say that there was only 3 judges stations, right? 3 judging points that road match was going to be judged on. Usually used to be 5.
Yeah, you did say that before.
But now it's only 3, right? People was real vexed about that there was only 3 stages, right? So that means that it kind of like worked in Marshall's favor. So if it is 2 out of 3 stages, they play Marshall.
Yeah.
You have a chance, you know. If it's 2 out of 5 stages.
Can I ask a question? And I don't know if I should know the answer to this. And it kind of ties into another question that I was going to ask, because there was somebody who was snapping, like recording on obviously Carnival Day, and the band actually voted. They asked them to vote, who do you want to cross the stage to at that moment, and they were like, whoever makes the loudest noise. And then the crowd was
that was Barry Hype. Barry Hype was asking that question.
Okay, well, but and then the crowd was the one that picked. Typically, who chooses what song you cross the stage to?
It's anybody's guess, unless it is you speak to somebody directly. Unless you speak to somebody directly who's playing on the truck at that point in time.
So it could be, so if you're DJing and you're the truck, if you're the DJ that is assigned to crossing the stage moment, if you say, I want to play Marshall, then it's you playing Marshall. Is that it?
No.
Okay. It's not that simple.
Because the band leader and the person in charge of the band will say, hey, this is the truck, this is the song we're choosing.
So technically, so you've answered my question. It's the band leader that picks them.
No, but
you just said it's the band leader.
But sometimes it's not, because if it is like you say, for instance, you have a DJ who is high profile enough, he can tell you, no, I'm not playing that. I'm gonna play this song instead.
Fair.
You understand? So there's a little bit of that. You know, it's just like it's such
the fine margin.
It's such the margin there, because you look at it this way. A DJ wants to get booked for Trinidad Tobago Carnival every year. What should he do?
Listen to the band leader.
Do you understand?
if certain bands that you want to be on, if you should listen to the band leader.
It wouldn't really make a difference. I will make sure that they cannot refuse my services. Then
so you're saying if the DJ's, no offense, if the DJ's bigger than the band, then he can do what he wants. If the band is bigger than the DJ, then you gotta listen to the band leader and you're gonna play his choice.
There's one more element. Money talks.
Money
talks.
So if the artist then does pay the band, if the artist is paying people to play their songs, then that is who wins. Is what you're saying.
Even as if it is an artist says, yo, I go pay airfare to bring it on the road. I know who it is you're going to be working with. I want you to push my song. It happens that way.
Do you think what Barry Hype, did you say it was Barry Hype?
Yeah, Barry Hype,
do you think what he did was right? And do you think more bands should do that and actually leave it up to the masqueraders to decide who is going to?
There's no right and wrong way, you know. Like I said, because everybody, let's say for instance, on an average big band in Trinidad, you have 4 trucks.
No, yeah.
4 trucks, right?
Minimum.
And that means you have 10,000 people, right? Following your truck. If it is you try to get 10,000 people to vote
do a straw poll
before you go on the stage, you're gonna never reach.
Yeah, no, but you could literally, no, but you could. There's ways you could do it if you wanted to. As a band, you could put out a survey or a poll or something. But if you really cared and was, this is me, Annie speaking. If you really cared and was there for the masqueraders, you could do a poll beforehand and get the masqueraders' choice. Because I do feel like a lot of masqueraders were genuinely upset that they were crossing the stage to Marshall because they didn't want that. They wanted voice, and maybe vice versa.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was more crossing the stage to Marshall because they wanted voice.
Listen, the debate will happen probably on most years if it is there's 2 popular songs or Marshall is involved. It's always going to be that debate.
I will say, I do think Marsha was the rightful winner, because leading up to it, on the day I said it should be voice, voice, voice. And then once I saw it and I heard the song, I was like, this makes a bit more sense to me.
All I could say, Annie, is there's politics, there is pageantry, right? And then there is purpose. What is the purpose of your band? What is you depicting with your band? What's the theme of your band? And then a song that will correlate that, right? Politics, who you know, what you want.
Well, so politics outweighs everything. Politics always comes involved and outweighs everything.
Always. It's difficult to do anything without politics. It's difficult. You know? We don't have no politics, okay? Let me make sure and keep...
Politics is involved in everything.
Family.
Listen, there's bacchanal behind the scenes. There's politics.
Real bottle pelted and thing, eh? Real shandy and Malta bottle. No. We're not pelting the rum.
No. Well, I'm at. And still on the road march, and this is kind of going to... You're there busting up. To me saying, well, you say, not you or us saying, but Bungie entering at the last minute, do you think that affected Voice's chances?
No, I don't think so. I believe that it was already predetermined what people was going to play on the road regardless. Some people would have still played Bungie, even if it is he didn't go into the...
even if he didn't say I'm officially, they'll be like, we are entering you because you're still a roadman.
Because it's a really good stage song as well, you know? And it's so poignant. What is he said in his Fet, in Hard Fet as well? He said, me worrying about none of that. What I doing is what it is I doing, and I will continue to do what it is I doing because I'm still a roadman. You know, and for me, him just putting his name there, it means that he understood the assignment of our culture. Our culture is littered with that, bacchanal and doing things and changing people's minds and perceptions, because we live in a world now where it is, if it is you change your mind, you're seen as wrong. Why? Yeah. Why are you wrong for changing your mind?
No, you're very much, you're entitled to change your mind if you want to.
So that it doesn't matter how high you are in society or in the lowest of lows. If it is you choose to take a different path and you recognize that that path is better for you, then you take it.
Agreed.
You know?
Fair.
If somebody else don't like it, fire, burn them. Sorry. Not sorry. Fire,
straight flames. Okay.
Sorry.
Calypso Monarch. And the beautiful, beautiful Terry Lyons.
Should we talk about the bad part of Calypso Monarch before we get to Terry Lyons?
You was there, I wasn't, so you picked direction you want to go in.
So Calypso and Kaiso is littered with social commentary, and it usually talks about a lot of current affairs, what's going on in the country in one way, shape, or another. And this
I think every country has like their version of that. For in St. Lucia, ours is Genre Creole, and anything around that time is they're out there talking about the bacchanal that is going on in the country, the politics, the madness.
That is what it is.
We all have our version, but yeah.
The issue this year was they're trying to change this narrative in my beautiful Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago that is so divisive in trying to mute Calypsonians and Kaisonians from speaking.
They said you're not going to chat about our politics.
Yeah, you're
not going to air out
there.
So they're trying to, what's the word?
Mute.
Not mute. That's not the word I was thinking of.
Literally.
Trying to censor. It's censorship.
No, mute
it's censorship. You can say mute, but it's censorship.
I'm using the word mute for a very specific reason.
It's censorship. We're going.
Mute. We had 12 contestants for Calypso Monarch. The reigning champion, Helen Francis, went on to perform his song, and the whole of the country did not hear his performance. That is not censoring. That is muting. Where it is, you may have technical difficulties, but at some point in time, somebody would have...
It's censorship because the government or whoever it is, someone has decided that they do not want this narrative, this rhetoric going out, so they have censored it.
So they muted it. It completely was muted.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Did they give a
Censorship
reason?
is where
Is they
you
give
get
a
a
reason
little
why?
beep here, there, and
No,
there.
censorship is a lot more than that. But go on.
No,
Is
but
there,
mute is completely mute. Where it is,
it's
there
the
was no
same-
sound. Everybody's just looking at a screen, and there was just him on the stage, and you can't hear nothing. That is when it is you press the mute button, right? Because you want to
Did
take
they
a
give
phone
a
call.
reason why? Was
They
there
said
any?
technical difficulties, but based on
But that was the only
video,
artist that had technical
that's the
difficulties.
only artist in the whole of Calypso Monarch that had any issue, because his song was so powerful.
And what was the song about? And what? Okay, can you say the name of the artist and
Ellen
what the song
Francis.
was, and then people
You
can
know?
go and find it if they want to, and they can hear the.
Watch me.
They can hear
You
it.
know, the song, see, it's right on the top of my thing right here, right? It's right here. To whom it may be.
To whom it may be, Helen Frost.
No, so that was 2025. My bad. Apologies. Let me just go into the thing here.
I'm gonna start playing the song.
I wanted to start playing this song, eh? I wanted to start playing it bad. You know? So even on WAC TV, they do even it's called Don't Forget.
Don't
Forget.
Okay.
Right? WAC TV was talking about it, and somebody literally came over and said, yeah, they mute Keller, they mute Helen's mic, they mute him. You can't have it. And then WAC TV said, well, we don't mute nothing over here now. Everything must get played.
Yeah.
Everything will get played.
That is good.
You know? And
That is good.
that's
very unfortunate. That is very,
That was
very,
real
very
sad.
unfortunate.
But
Very
then
unfortunate.
we had the moment of moments with Terry Lyons.
Mm-hmm.
I tracked her progress through the Calypso tent, the Kaiso Dynasty tent, right? When she performed in the Dynasty tent, and she had everybody up on their feet dancing,
Yeah.
and the powers that be already told me she win. You
fair,
understand?
you
When
did
I
say.
then had the
And
interview
you said
with
it to her as well.
I said it to her. I said, for me, in my books, you're winning them. Then it came semi-finals when I was in Skinner Park, and she was waving the flag, the Trinidad Tobago flag, and then she went out to the crowd and they carried her into the middle of the crowd. Mind blown again. Right? Everybody was screaming, clapping, everybody was cheering. I said, oh my goodness, she is taking it to the next level. Because we haven't seen something like that happen in Skinner Park and happen for a Calypso Monarch in a very long time. Which did not even prepare me mentally and emotionally
for her
finals performance. That performance, and the thing is, the beautiful thing is, she was on the drags, and the drags is just before you come on to the stage in the Queen's Park Savannah. She was there with her stylist, just park up there, getting changed right there, about 30 meters away from the stage, right? Her dad, Super Blue, was standing up right there, showing support, just standing there chilling, taking pictures with people, people who was walking up to the Savannah. And it was the most disappointing thing, the Savannah was so quiet. So quiet on the drags there, it was so quiet, right? When I went into the stands and see people was all in the grandstand and also in the north stand, I was like, it was something to behold. When she performed and she finished her performance, Annie, have you ever seen somebody get a standing ovation?
I have, and yeah, I have. And even the video that you sent, what we posted.
So imagine that for Calypso.
Yeah.
And an
But
artist.
her performance was very powerful.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's a message that the country needed and knew it, and everybody was crying. And yes, every year there's a message that the country needs. However, we're in a very difficult space in Trinidad and Tobago where everything is so heightened emotionally for us as a country that she just brought all of that to light, and brought it to light in a way where people resonated with it from young and old. And it was so well put together. Even my cousin, Ja Flagman, was flagging, you know, with his Rastafarian flag. You know, you had so many different denominations on stage. And I was so blessed and thankful that I was front and center to see the standing ovation. And there's this thing in Kaiso and Calypso, right, where it is, when it is they come off the stage in the tent, if you want them to come back on and sing another verse, you will clap. And you'll be saying, Kaiso, 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 or you'll be saying something, you'll be chanting something, right? They were doing that.
They said,
the
we want more.
Calypso Monarch finals, that is what they was doing, Annie.
Is that not normal?
No!
Okay.
Like, that is not... It doesn't matter how good... If it is like go back to Crazy and Kitchener and you go to the likes of Baron and Sugar Aloes and Chalk Dust and thing. When I was watching them on TV, I've never seen that. But to see it for myself, that you're on the final stage and people clapping and want you to come back on, say, forget the next performer, you know. Nobody else need to perform here. You just come back on and continue singing. Terry Lyons, congratulations.
I love it.
Love it.
I love it. And the interview that she gave you afterwards was very nice, and said that her performance, even for people that weren't there, it has resonated with people, because we posted it on our YouTube channel. If you're not subscribing, please go and subscribe. A Show of Soca. We posted there, and even like I posted it on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram, and every platform. The video has gone viral. Like everybody is loving it. And her interview, and everyone's just like, she's literally that she's deserving, very, very, very deserving. You know? So it's nice to see.
Definitely show it to oh boy, my brain just went like brain freeze. Second place was Ricardo. What's his name? Rivaldo.
It was Rivaldo.
Yeah, Rivaldo. Oh. Sorry, Terry Lyons. We're so biased for you right now.
It was Rivaldo, and then the third was
Ricky Jai came third, you know. Yep. But shout out to Freetown Collective as well. They placed 10th, so they were top 10 in the country for 2026 in terms of Calypso, with their song Calypso. You know, it was so empowering and motivating to see the journeys of some of the performers like Karen Ashe, you know, who's still, you know, finding her way to Zaya O'Connor and all these other artists.
I'm sure she said that she might be coming to London.
Yeah. One artist that should have been in our final was Chuck Gordon. I have a Tory for you. Tory time?
In the Riddler outfit.
No, not Riddler. That's, that was, what's his name?
Oh, sorry.
What's his name? Oh gosh, what's his name? No, but
sorry,
what's his name?
But yeah.
Chuck Gordon. Tory time. You need to go onto YouTube and listen to that song. If it is you love social commentary, Annie, the man blaze everybody. Everybody get blaze. Everybody get blaze. And everybody was totally shocked. But what is he's doing right now on Instagram? He posting every single thing that happened in Trinidad, he putting out a new verse. Tory time. And he be hitting them on next verse. So since Carnival, I think he probably put out about 8 verses already after Carnival. He posted every week. He posted a different verse. It's going to be the longest it's going to be the longest Calypso in history. He probably might get a world record for it. With the amount of verses.
Guinness Book of World Records.
Not telling you. Because he's like, okay, or you want me to tell my story? That doesn't mean my story has to stop now.
No.
Sorry, Tory means short for story, okay, everybody? In case people don't know what Tory means. Tory time, check it out. Chuck Gordon. Tune up on tune. Shout out to Young Brother as well. You know,
he entered again.
Second time he is made it to the finals of the Calypso Monarch. You know, and he's been changing the way he works, you know, to make sure that he empowers young people and projects that space for young people to come back into soca music and calypso music as well. Love that. Yep. Love that.
So, have you said all you wanted to say?
No.
So this flyer is definitely on me. Have you said all you want to say about Trinidad? Because I want to switch gears before we wrap up today's recording. Is there anything else we need to touch on?
I show the soca family. Don't let my perspective or our perspective change your wanting to come to Trinidad and Tobago Carnival. It is a unique experience, and it's something that you deserve to experience for yourself. So don't take it from me. Come and see it for yourself and experience it for yourself. Make sure you drink a lot of water, a lot of coconut water. right? Prepare yourself. If it is you can handle pepper sauce, actually doubles with no pepper. All right? If it is your afraid shark, don't buy bacon shark. Okay? Don't do it. All right? Other than that, come enjoy my Trinidad Republic. Oh, let me say something about Tobago now. Oh gosh. Here we're going on there. Tobago sweet and all here. And if it is you really want to see Tobago Carnival is in October.
Yep.
The end of October, the 24th till the 4th.
It's
24th of November.
No, 24th of October.
Oh, 24th of October, sorry.
Until it's actually
till the 4th of November.
I think it's the 24th or 25th until the 2nd, and actual carnival is on the 1st. And then it's my birthday, so I might be going to Tobago and celebrating my birthday for Tobago Carnival, which
trust me, Tobago. And
it's
the
sweet.
only other thing I need to say about Trinidad Carnival is this, Annie. Grenada destroy Trinidad and Tobago.
And can I just say to you,
it was mad.
Yep. And I'm gonna throw shade right now because I'm a shady babe at times, and this is my podcast and I can do it. I'm sure that upset quite a few of your Trinidadians because there was people in our comments that are basically saying Trinidad Carnival is only for Trinidadians, soca is only for Trinidadians. If you're not Trinidadian, then I don't know why you're here. And I can't lie, I had to message Super. I was like, Super Trini, I am shaking. These people are coming for you and I'm not going to allow it. And he had to say to me, do you know, I'm proud that you didn't crash out. And
I don't need to crash out.
No, you was proud of me for not crashing out.
I had to.
I would have crashed out. I was ready to crash out.
Yeah, there's no need. There is
because sometimes everyone has an opinion, but when you start being, and I'm going to say it, this is Annie saying it, a little bit ignorant with your opinion and starting throwing to shade at other people and not respecting people that have done a lot for soca. They may not be Trinidadian, but they've done a lot for soca. And I just feel that we need to have respect for everybody.
And he being real nice, boy.
It's very hard for me to be nice as well. That was me being so diplomatic because I want to say other words. But
I will maintain
as I said, I had to
for everybody.
Yes, I had to go with ChatGPT with my response because Annie's response was not not so.
You know, imagine if ChatGPT and Annie get into an argument, or you don't want to see.
You don't want to see that.
You know, but
yes,
Muddy, Vaughn
did amazing. Yep.
Lil Kerry.
Yep.
Dread Lion.
Yep.
There's one more artist that was there.
No.
There was one
Talpree.
more artist. Talpree. Oh my gosh, a legendary Talpree. Watch me. It was. I went to an event Carnival Monday night called Brass Bacchanal, where it is the
with the brass band,
right, and he performed there, right, and his song,
Do
for do. That song there. If you see all these damn people and them come up their chair.
Listen, the auntie and so.
Watch me. All they do was swear.
Yeah.
And let me remind people about this part as well, right?
So we have other things to discuss about
I
Trinidad.
know. Let me just remind people about this. It's so amazing that artists do it, yes. They put swearing in their music, right? But here's the most beautiful thing. When you reach on any stage in Trinidad and Tobago, if you swear, you will be arrested.
I love that.
Let that sit right there. So do you actually have to put swearing in your music in order for it to be appealing? When it is you can't even swear, when it is you reach the mecca of Trinidad and Tobago Carnival, and you can't use that kind of verbiage on stage.
No, it's the opposite.
Just saying, you know?
And that actually kind of, it slides into my next topic.
Just saying.
It definitely slides into, ish. Because the one that I want to bring on to has a lot of swearing in it.
Yes,
Bashment Soca. So, Bacchanal Boys posted, I think, on Instagram saying, basically, bring back Bashment Soca because Bajans are not Bashment Soca enough unless it's, what was that? I don't want to say the words. What was her name? Yeah. Well, no, the artist's name, Faith Calendar. Yeah, so she is still Bashment Soca.
Yeah.
But it typically, what is your thoughts? Do you think Bashment Soca is dying? Do you feel like it's something that needs to be brought back?
I believe that there's still a niche for it. However, it is not going to get the traction the way how social media is. It's not gonna get the traction that it needs in order to always be relevant. it'd be only relevant for a certain time, and then it wouldn't continue on that trend, as if it was like mainstream normal soca, which has a much better longevity because bashment soca is predominantly for Barbados.
Barbados.
You
It is.
understand?
It is.
It is a
I'm not even gonna try and
Bajan
do the
thing,
accent.
you know, and Bajans love. That's their twist.
Yeah, but we
on
all love
soca
it a
music.
bit. I'm not Bajan, but I love a bit of
But remember,
bashment soca. Like,
the
give me a bit of
UK
stiffy and watch me.
No, I agree. In the UK, right, because you have such a melting pot, we all have that privilege of enjoying different aspects of soca music.
But typically,
you know?
but it's for Bajans.
But
and
it's typically a Bajan thing. You know,
Yep.
for you to hear bashment soca in Trinidad, that song had to be so dibby.
yeah.
Dibby beyond dibby. Like, it had to be dibby up, dibby down. You know, not even like lyric and stuff.
The
When
dibby needs to be dibbying.
lyric used to be present in Trinidad Tobago Carnival for years and singing hard wine and all them kind of tunes, right? But if it is you can't bring swearing on the stage, right? A song, a bashment soca song will struggle.
Yeah, but okay, this is not all about Trinidad because I wasn't referring to it in the
But I'm
relation to
giving an
Trinidad.
example as to how
I'm
it is
saying in
market would
general
be.
because it could be played other places. You can be run in St. Lucia, Dominica. There's so many other
Yes,
places,
But for it
countries,
to be
and
marketed,
carnivals that have
for it to be
happened.
marketed, for have longevity, it would still have to reach within the realm of Trinidad. That's why it is Grenada Soca right now is on top. At one point in time, it was Bouillon, right? Now it's Grenada Soca. And
It still is.
We had
It's-
we had this conversation last year. Remember when we said that by September, October, Bouillon was going to go a little left and Grenada was going to come and take it over. And that's
And it has,
literally
yeah.
what happened.
Yep. Yep.
You know, and then I said since September, right after Grenada Carnival, right? Jab was going to destroy Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep, you
So
did.
said,
And so
so
done. You
done.
did say that. You did say
It
that.
was
You
it
did say
was
that.
it was real refreshing. I ain't gonna lie.
That's good
For
to
me
see.
as a Trinbagonian to see people embracing the other islands and the soca from the
It
other
is very
islands.
nice to see.
Real
Absolutely.
embracing.
Absolutely.
Real love it.
And
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Absolutely. On the bashment soca, I am drawing out Lex because first of all, you need to come on this podcast because we've been saying you need
Lex
to you
Lion.
need to come
We
and
could actually have that
have a
debate.
sit down. So yeah.
We'll have
So
that debate.
Lex, Paulie, I'm about to say your government name, Armani, AA Dynasty.
I thought Armani from Trinidad.
Shans, I know, but I think it was, I can't remember which one of them it was that posted it. I think maybe it was Armani saying, let us bring back Bashment Soca, and each of them need to do a 20-minute Bashment Soca set. And I said, if you do it, a shot of soca will support it because I am here for the bringing back Bashment Soca. So I want to see your sets.
But we want bashment soca
I want-
dancers too, eh?
I want Bashment Soca dancers.
Yeah,
too.
we want everything.
I want
so
everything.
DJ
I want
Shams,
Dibby.
Rung them up. Rung them up.
I want you to bring me some Moby as well.
Yeah.
I want it to be authentic.
Yeah.
So yes, do it because I didn't actually notice it until he said that, and I was just like, wait, there actually really hasn't been true like bashment soca songs coming out of Barbados.
But like I said, there was only that one song and everybody was all up in arms about it. But everybody knows that there's used the same songs in their household every day.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
So shout out to Fate Calendar. Keep doing
Yes, keep doing what you're doing because we
You
love it.
understand?
My final topic before we wrap up, is band launch season here. I've been to a few band launches. Shout out Hype Mass because just big you up because you are, as I say, band of the people and you have supported us. At the launch, I was not expecting it. My face
Yeah,
was as
boy.
red as this t-shirt, but they put us on stage in the launch, not just us. So let me do it. They are spotlighting black-owned businesses and they have selected a few that they have posted on their page, their website, to just show support. They're people that they believe are doing good things within the community and they think a shot of soca's doing good things in the
We're doing all right now.
We're doing all right. So,
Enough respect,
Thank
yeah.
you, because it
Yeah,
was not
bless up Hype Mass.
expected at all. I literally just went there to go and record because that's what we do. We support everybody and yeah.
But
Shout
we
them
try
out.
to, once it is, we have the availability.
Yes, we do. But
you
this
know?
podcast, I think a lot of people think there's a team behind us. Like, there is somewhat a team behind us because we have World Mag, we have Ryan. But it is Supertrini and I. That is,
foot
and no, sorry,
soldiers,
we have
foot soldiers right here.
yes,
Don't-
we have
don't raise
Charmaine
your
as
foot
well. Let
to
me not.
pretend.
I'm not raising my foot because my foot's mashed up right now. We have Charmaine as well for social media,
She tried to
but
kick
the
our football.
podcast is myself and Supertrini. We are the team, literally. So,
Yeah.
we appreciate anybody that says likes what we do and gives us a shout out, because it is a lot of hard work at times, and not to say that we do it for recognition, because we actually do. We do it because we love our culture, but it is nice that what we do and our personalities and how we are resonate so much with other people, and we come on this podcast just being us, and we like that you like us being us. So yes, but anyway, my question: band launch season. So someone posted this.
Island Mass.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I was going.
fine.
I was going to come to them.
All right, let me go. All right,
I was
so,
gonna- I was-
oh, yeah, don't study it. Annie in control right now.
I know what I'm
just
doing.
had
I
to
was
answer
going to come to
questions.
them.
So I get an interview.
But
now?
fine, let's
Let me
fine.
put
No,
my-
no, let's
no,
go
no,
to
let me put
Island.
my interview face now.
Shout out Island Mass. We are going to be on the road with them. This you was the one that
wasn't
interjected.
ready,
You wasn't
yeah.
because well. Anyway, shout out Island Mass. We are going to be on the road with them this year for Notting Hill Carnival. I'm sure we said it a few times already, but both days, Carnival Sunday, Carnival Monday, you will see us there doing interviews.
Right, yep.
I say doing interviews Carnival Sunday. I don't know how that's going to work with all the oil and the Grenadianness. And you know me and Grenadians, like, it's going to be a little bit hard.
We'll try
But
to,
I
we'll
will
try
be
to.
working. We will be working. And yes, we're going to thoroughly enjoy it. And they had their band launch as well. And I think the whole band is pretty much sold out. Carnival Sunday literally sold out in about 20 minutes.
Crazy.
For the second release. The first one, I think, sold out in about 12 hours. Like, it was ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Even I had to message Bones and be like, my cousins were a bit late with the collection because they thought time was on their side, and time clearly was not, because they did not get packages. And he was just like, you're stressing me out. Everyone's stressing me out. We're going to look to see if we can release more. But obviously it's not that easy, because there's a set amount of passes that you have for the road.
Don't call me.
We cannot help you.
We can't help all you.
If Mel and Bones can't help you, trust me, I cannot help you.
All right? Just
But yes,
when you
shout
see
out
me on the
Island
road,
Mass
say
family.
hi.
Yes.
You know, come talk to me.
And
that is we rule. We
Yes.
rule is not to find costume for people. We
No.
Sorry.
The UK is now, we are very, very, Notting Hill is a very, very popular carnival. And
And
it's
in
one of
60
those
years
where
of
you
Notting
need
Hill
to,
to
it
it.
is, and it's one of those where you need to be ready. As in, when they say launching at 7 p.m., you need to be there at like
Excellent,
6:50, everything lined
If
up
you
and
just-
ready for
if
you
you-
to,
if you jog
you know,
and
just with the
and then you go
jump
right-
onto Play Mass, because
Right there and just
yeah, they're basically sold out. But the question that I was going to ask you was, and it was something that one of my friends posted on her story, and I saw that she got quite a bit of engagement from it. So I was like, should we discuss this? But should bands be able to launch prior to having their truck passes?
well.
And so it's a twofold question. That is one part. And the second is, if you're a private section, should you be able to launch without announcing which band you are actually going to be with? Because how that band operates somewhat dictates how you are going to be able to operate.
Transparency is always the key with the second one. I'll answer the second one first. Transparency is always the key. So if you have a private section, you would naturally need to let your masqueraders know who is the main
But
band.
people have not done that.
you
People
know?
this year, people have launched and been like, we're out on the
you
road,
need
and
to
people
have
are
a little
buying
more
costumes,
transparency.
but they don't know which band they're actually going to be with.
Yeah, they have it's because it just depends on what it is the band sorts out on the day, right? So if it is the main band is in charge of food and alcohol and everything like that, and the private section is just a private section of the band, then they should disclose which band it is, because somebody may have had a bad experience
With that band,
with that band or whatever. And they may not want to go back there. You know, so
And I think
believe
that was
you
the
should.
issue, because
You should disclose it, you know. And I believe it's the right thing to do. For the first question, it all in the right way, it should be that passes for bands should be given out from October. Right? Even though
So they know
Carnival's
what they're
finished
doing.
in October in September, you have a month and a half to evaluate what's happened with the Notting Hill Carnival. You get your feedback from all the bands, and then they should just reissue the passes, you know, for the following year to the bands. If it is a band says, well, we're not sure, then you give them a timetable of, say, by the end of January, right? That doesn't mean they can't launch because they already have their pass. But if it is they don't meet all the criteria by the end of January, then you have to put a clause in place where it is you either give people back a refund, or you cut your losses.
Yep.
However, and that'll be on the band to meet the requirements. You understand? So that power will go back to the band as opposed to them sitting down there January waiting to figure out, well, is my band going to be on the road? Am I going to have a pass or not?
And that's what some people are thinking. And obviously the knock-on effect is that if your band is not on the road, you may have missed out on potentially getting a costume because other people may have launched, as we saw with Island Mask, costumes literally sold out in the space of like 5 hours. And you may have been like, do you know what? Yeah, I could go jump with Island Mask if my band's not on the road, but your band is taking forever to announce what the...
Yeah, and it's difficult. Don't get me wrong. The job for Notting Hill Carnival as a committee is difficult. Where it is, they have so many stuff so many
there's
things
lots
that
of
they have
moving
to
parts.
do. Lots of moving parts, you know. And like I said, in the right way, that would be ideal for everybody. That by November, you know if it is on the road for 2027 or 2028 or whatever, and then you could just plan whenever you want to have your band launch from that point. You know. But other than that, it's still down to you as a band leader that you dot your T's and cross your I's, or is the other way around? Cross your T's and dot your I's, in making sure that you are present when it is they ask for whatever information they need, and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. But the first part you said is key. Transparency is key.
Yeah, transparency.
And I think a lot of people actually appreciate transparency. Like, we understand that things are hard. Like, you may have a plan to do, I don't know, it X, and then that's not possible, and then we now need to do Y. But transparency, I think people are willing to give you grace. It's when you don't say nothing, people are just like, so what's going on here?
The only person that gets hurt when there's no transparency is the person that created the scenario. Everybody else will just have an opinion, and they can either just leave you in the dust, or they would recognize that you can't be trusted. So I would say always try to be as transparent as you can, especially when you're dealing with people and money.
And carnival, because the carnival means a lot to people.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, like Brian, remember Brian said that carnival is a form of therapy.
Yeah, for a lot of people it is.
And even when she didn't say it, Patricia but said, well, soca is my therapy.
Soca is my therapy, yeah. And times are hard, and people, even though times are hard, people will find money to find themselves on the road for Notting Hill Carnival because it means that much to them. So
yeah, I agree. You know?
I think that is us done, almost done.
Well, I don't know now. I don't know. Well, I mean, if Ollie want more from me, Ollie will get more because we have so much stuff to bring to you all for the rest of 2026.
Yeah.
And let me say this now: if I see you anywhere, or you see me anywhere, and I don't ask you a question like, hey, what is your favorite Notting Hill Carnival moment? Because Notting Hill Carnival is celebrating 60 years. Or if it is, you know someone that has a history or a different perspective on Notting Hill Carnival through the years, let us know. We want to bring it to yours. So, you know, it shows the full circle of where we have been from inception. To where we are now.
Like, literally, if you want to come on the podcast, slide in our DMs, basically, because we've had artists, we've had band leaders, we've had promoters, we've had everybody, but this is I don't know what the word is, not a community thing, but it is a community. As Just Vibe says, it's a everybody thing.
You can't take that slogan, it's already taken, sorry.
We're basically Just Vibe family. So as Just Vibe says, it's an everybody thing.
Okay, not the same umbilical cord.
Sorry. Yeah, but it's the same. It's one umbilical. It's one cord. It's one.
No twinning.
It's one.
You know, but
was it brother from another mother or sister from another mister? Whatever the saying is, that is.
What?
Yeah.
Sister from another mister?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. You go and tell your sisters that. We're not gonna be real.
Well, listen, anyway, but yes, we would welcome you on the podcast. Is what I'm trying to say. It's not just that you feel that you need to be, I don't know, you're not doing enough in the scene for you to have a voice. Everybody has a voice. If you have something that you want to talk about for our culture, especially for Notting Hill Carnival this year, because as you said, it is 60 years. Come come join us.
Yeah, we want to see all
But you
that.
have to be respectful. As they said, this is they've got a respect campaign, and we are respectful. That is the one thing we stand by. Other than that, come and join us. I'll bring the rum.
I guess I'll bring the wine.
Yeah, bring the wine. But wait. Can I ask you a question? Are we bringing rum and wine to Vibes On Tour in September?
Well, here what going on, right? Here what going on. Vibes On Tour. I just want to be able to, do this and drink something refreshing and just be in an element where there's people just, you look left, people vibes. You look right, people enjoying themselves. Vibes On Tour. If it is you're not sure what it is that about, check out our page or check out their page, Vibes On Tour. That is all we're saying for now. Vibes on tour.
And in the words of voice, woman and woman and woman and woman.
Whoa. You can't say that.
Why not?
Because you can't behave yourself.
I can't behave.
You know, you can't say it like that. Me, I'm looking all through the party. I hope I find you there.
That is a better one. That is a better one.
Vibes On Tour, I hope we find them. You know, we hope
we
to find
you there. We will be looking through the party.
Me?
But yes, Vibes On Tour. Check them out on Instagram.
Or just charge
we
it to
will
the
be
credit
there.
card.
We will absolutely
charge
be
it
there.
to the credit card. Click. You know, and we even have a discount as well.
That's what I say. We will be there. We will absolutely be there. We'll be capturing everything. We have a discount code, ASOS 10.
Make sure you get a video of me like this.
I will get a video. Yeah, I'm
like
going to make sure my ankle's healed so I can fully enjoy myself.
Let's see the straw on the side of your mouth. You can't see with it. And you're just watching. I have my darkers on. Boom. I have my darkers on. You take
But yeah. On that note, I feel like we have a lot more things to discuss this year. There's so much content, as I always say, coming up for us, and I don't think that we should say much more today. I feel like we should just let them sit with what we've said.
Yeah.
And you'll catch us again soon.
We just get real rough up, you know, but hey.
Yeah, apparently we don't put out enough episodes. Like, you lot basically said you are not busy enough.
What do you want? What do you want?
But as I said earlier, the podcast is a two-man podcast. Two-man. Well, a man and a woman.
Yeah.
And we have a great support system, but the majority of we can only be in so many places.
But love and house to everybody that support us and continue to support us.
No, of course.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and share at A Shot of Soca.
Yes.
And we are grateful for everything that you all support us through. And on that note, it's yours, Shirley Supertrini Vibes, and my wonderful co-host,
Annie.
Love and house to everybody. We looking for woman.